Hello and welcome to the show on Prudent Media. My name is Sachin Chatte and in this program we take a look at the latest releases. Today we will take a look at Ek Chatur Naar and Jugnuma, the Fable. First, let's take a look at Jugnuma, the Fable. The opening scene filmed a single continuous shot establishes the atmosphere for a film aptly titled Jugnuma, the Fable. हम देखते हैं कि देव जो मनोज वाजपेयी ने जो कैरेक्टर प्ले किया है वो अपना मुंह धोते हैं, तैयार होते हैं, पंख लगाते हैं और एक पहाड़ से कूद जाते हैं, just like that. This film by Ram Reddy, who previously entertained us plenty in Tithi, which was back in 2015, encompasses a bit of everything. It is challenging to categorize Jugnuma into a specific genre. It incorporates elements of magical realism, social commentary regarding the environment, class, greed, और बहुत कुछ है इस फिल्म में. However, all these themes are presented in a nuanced way, akin to experiencing something with your eyes closed. While it may not be immediately apparent what it is, there is a sense of its presence. Jugnuma also showcases a filmmaker who is in complete control of his craft, clearly understanding his message and the method of its delivery. The film was shot on 16mm film as opposed to the more common digital format these days, resulting in a distinct color palette. Additionally, the sound design is exceptional, capturing the essence of the landscape. The film is set in 1989 in the hills of northern India, where Manoj Vajpayee, who plays Dev, is the proprietor of a huge orchard which is divided into zones. वो अपनी वाइफ के साथ रहता है, जो प्रियंका बोस ने जो रोल प्ले किया है नंदिनी का. उनका एक छोटा बेटा है और एक टीनेज लड़की भी है, प्लेड बाय हिराल सिद्धू. अब उनकी प्रॉपर्टी इतनी बड़ी है कि उनको अपने घर से दिखता नहीं है कि उसकी बाउंड्री कहाँ पे है. Now they have inherited this property and it is run by Dev's trusted manager, played by Deepak Dobriyal, who oversees the estate. His soothing voice sets the scene in a remarkably beautiful location embraced by nature, along with a forewarning of impending events. The local residents are gainfully employed in the orchard. Were they the original proprietors of the land? We don't really know. How far back in history should one look to determine the legitimate owners of any property for that matter? One fine morning, Dev finds that one of the trees on the estate has mysteriously caught fire. There is no reasonable explanation for this occurrence until the flames begin to spread to a larger section of trees. There is a reference to the use of pesticide and a death in the village that may be connected to it. From that point onward, the situation only deteriorates, albeit gradually. Mysterious nomads are present around the property. They don't speak, yet Dev suspects their involvement. लेकिन जो गांव के लोग हैं उनको उन पे बहुत भरोसा रहता है. ये जो लोग वहाँ घूम रहे होते हैं वो ज़्यादा बात करते नहीं हैं. Dev's daughter becomes particularly attracted to one of them. A local woman played by Tilottama Shom tells a folk tale to the children, while another individual assisting Dev's household criticizes the government officials as greedy and untrustworthy. The film features outstanding performances. Manoj Vajpayee delivers a restrained portrayal in the lead role, while Priyanka Bose brings a certain elegance to her character. Deepak Dobriyal is consistently dependable and the children perform exceptionally well. Without explicitly stating it, this fable conveys a significant message. To begin with, one should not mess around with the laws of nature. I'm going to go with 3.5 out of 5 stars for this new film called Jugnuma, the Fable. और अब देखते हैं नई फिल्म एक चतुर नार. In Euclidean geometry, on a flat surface, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. However, in Bollywood films, the journey from point A to point B often involves a detour around point A for a considerable duration, followed by a series of convoluted twists before finally arriving at the destination. सीधे सीधे कोई बात नहीं करता है, सब कुछ गोल घुमा फिरा के होता है. एक चतुर नार, directed by Umesh Shukla, exemplifies this tendency, taking an unnecessarily lengthy path to reach its conclusion. In doing so, it becomes overtly clever for its own good. To be fair, the fundamental narrative holds promise. Imagine a quirky story reminiscent of the Korean film Parasite set in Uttar Pradesh. Yet rather than being a tightly woven black comedy and thriller, this film meanders due to its lackluster writing and direction. Divya Khosla Kumar plays Mamta Mishra, a single mother residing with her mother-in-law played by Chaya Kadam, who is an alcoholic of sorts. She is employed at the metro station counter and no one seems to break a sweat when she abandons her post to pursue a figure in a burqa who has stolen a mobile phone. वो मेट्रो स्टेशन पे एक मोबाइल कोई चोरी करके भाग जाता है तो ये मैडम अपना काउंटर छोड़ के उसके पीछे भागती है. The pursuit begins at the station and extends indefinitely into the city's narrow streets. Without revealing too much, it is safe to say that this scene is designed solely to mislead the audience. Mamta eventually retrieves the phone only to find videos that enable her to blackmail an aspiring politician played by Neel Nitin Mukesh. His name is Abhishek. उसको फोन में कुछ ऐसा फुटेज मिलता है which sees him in a compromising position with his colleague. When her blackmail efforts don't yield result, Mamta secures a position in his household and forms a friendship with his wife and mother. वो बार बार अपने आप को नागिन बोलती है और वो टीवी सीरियल पे कोई नागिन का प्रोग्राम चलते रहता है. The supporting cast features a politician played by Zakir Hussain who has an obsession for the Rubik's Cube which also serves as a party symbol. And there's also a questionable inspector played by Sushant Singh. The climax has numerous twists and revelations. However, it becomes somewhat tedious by the time we reach that stage. Furthermore, it is not particularly smart writing when characters who are in collusion fabricate scenarios solely for the audience. Consequently then, you end up with a Nar who is a bit too chatur. I'm going to go with 2 out of 5 stars for this film called Ek Chatur Naar. There isn't too much chaturai in this film. Well, that's what I thought of the 2 releases this week. Do let us know what you think, and I'll be back with you next week with more movie reviews. Till then, it's goodbye from me.